What is our how do I tonight? I think you said that one up, Joseph.
I did. How do I apologize to my kids when I make a parenting mistake?
Okay, I definitely want to hear your story, but everybody knows my answer is going to be, you just do. So, all right, go ahead. Let's
I
hear your
mean,
story.
that's fair. But yeah, no.
We overcomplicate that crap, but go ahead.
Yeah. It is very easy for a parent to say, I'm the parent, I'm never wrong type of thing, you know, but then you just end up like Matilda's dad. So, but yeah, no.
Well, at least he wasn't a Disney dad who gets killed every time.
Sometimes.
Too soon, Kurt? Sorry. Joke. You just made that so bad. All you had to do was laugh. It had been a funny moment. But you made a shock face and drug it out. And everybody on the podcast is like, oh my God, this is so bad.
Oh, no.
Rest in 3D printing, King. Anyway, so go ahead.
I should have 3D printed his coffin. Sorry, that was too
That'd
soon.
actually be fitting. It'd be on point. Good night, Tyler.
Oh man. Yeah, I'll have to apologize to his family for that one. So yeah, everybody makes mistakes. Everyone is going to make mistakes. And I think it's important to show your kids that you can say sorry as well, because it teaches them,
of course, yeah,
it's okay to say sorry when you've done something wrong. Because I think there's too many people who never see that from their parents and they never learn it. And
Preach.
and you develop this very undeserved pride by never saying sorry and acknowledging your own faults. And not only pride, but you also stunt your own personal growth and limit your own growth by not acknowledging your faults.
All right, so you led with the lecture. Now tell us the story of where you messed up. That's what we really want to hear.
I mean, I didn't have a specific one, but
you're killing me, Smalls. No,
but I will say though, I haven't been in the best of moods lately. I've been under a lot of stress lately. And so there are definitely plenty of times lately where I really, really ought to say sorry to my kids more often. Hey kids, I know you're watching. I'm sorry that I've been in a bad mood lately. And yeah, it's life gets tough. It just does.
So that's weak sauce, boys. At some point, your daddy will really have a story to tell about why he had to tell you sorry. So I'll go ahead and step in and talk about my own because, I got you, boys. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, no, I mean, you do things that are mistakes, and as you grow and change as a person, it gets better, and some of the things stick. And there was a time when, I don't know, it'd been years. My daughter, Crosby, and then the other siblings kind of followed suit, decided because it was very posh during 2020 and especially right after to need therapy and be in therapy. And I'm not saying therapy wasn't needed, but it's like everything else. There was a pendulum swing, right? And it went from we don't talk about our problems to okay, we do. And sometimes you don't need therapy. Sometimes you need a group just to understand. That I guess that'd be group therapy, but still, a support group, something. Sometimes you just need to reconnect. And sometimes you do need somebody to understand what you're going through. Say, I understand how you're feeling, but that's not life, and you got to toughen up. And it's hard to find the difference. So having a professional help you find the difference, cool. So that's the middle of the pendulum. That's the good part of the pendulum. Then it became the trend, the cool thing to have issues, especially in high school kids. And she wanted to go to therapy, blah, blah. So we had insurance for it at the time, and we searched for things, and she kept blaming us for stuff, but she put so many stupid walls around what she wanted. And I told Aaron, it's like, this is dumb. Why are we kid gloving her? If we're going to support her, which our thing was, I flat out said, I don't for 1 second believe you need therapy at all. Unless you've gone through some massive traumatic event that was some really thing that you've hidden all your life, which I think I would see the signs of that. You don't need this. However, as a parent, I will do my best to support you. All that to say, she didn't want to do online, but that's all we could get for her. And not every, if it's the word counselor, that's not a therapist. Okay? Counselors are fine. I've dealt with a few of them, but they're the CNAs of the therapy world. They wipe your emotional butt is what they do. They're not the best. They're okay. And if you're a counselor listening to this, that's been my experience. That's all I'm saying. Therapists are different. Psychotherapists are different. Psychologists are different, right? And a lot of those take a lot more training. So anyway, we're going through this thing, and this counselor was the worst because she let us all just have a fight because Crosby talking to her, telling her lies, honestly, because she's a teenager girl and she's into her drama, and of course.
Well, and that's something very important to note, that if you're not willing to be real in therapy, then you shouldn't be going to therapy, because it's not
1,000%.
real.
So at some point, the therapist said, let's do a group thing with your parents. And we went in, they started thinking, and things came up, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, that's BS. And I was trying to keep it. Ultimately, we blew up into this fight, and out in this fight comes her real issue. And her real issue was she was just holding on to things that she perceived as trauma from the past that she needed to let go. And one of them was that I called her horrible names when she was a kid. And there were times when I did call her some horrible names when she was a kid. And we had talked about it and discussed it. Okay, that Joe, you good there, Joe?
Yeah, it completely reset on me again.
That's weird. Yeah, it popped you out and popped you back in. So, but she's screaming at me, hey, when I was 6 or 8 or whatever, or 10, I don't know. I can't remember if it was 6th grade or whatever. It doesn't matter numbers. When I was, you called me this, and I went, and? Are you serious right now? That? You're talking about something from 6 years ago, whatever the number was. You're talking about something from years ago. Baby girl, you got to let that go. We talked about it. I apologize. We talked about growth, but you're still carrying it, so you didn't set it down. And, I mean, before we got to that moment, all kind of yelling, and that counselor's just sitting there like, oh, my God. And with the mic open and everything, and you're not going back to this lady. She's the worst. There's nobody in the world that should have let this fight happen like this, period. They should have guided the conversation, and she obviously doesn't know what the hell she's doing and doesn't deserve our money. And she just said, like, oh. And anyway, but it was a big moment, and as things calmed down, as we got to talking, I again said, no, I am sorry. There's no excuse. No, I didn't mean any of that stuff. And we talked like that all the time. And yes, I was very angry. And really what hurt you was the anger behind it, not the words. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. It doesn't matter what I meant or didn't mean. What the problem is you're carrying it. And I was able to help her see that by going, no, I was awful. Yeah, 100%. You're right. It was the worst thing to do. Devo says WN is my therapy. So sometimes I'll give you. Random kid, welcome in. And then my oldest son, I don't remember exactly where I messed up with him on. And this is true.
I'm sure you messed up with him a lot of times.
Yeah, no kidding, Joe. Thanks for being the perfect dad, right, Malachi? Because I was about to give you a firstborn son talk.
That's called being a parent. If you're not messing up, then are you really even a parent?
If you're not leaving scars on your kid, are you even trying? I don't mean physical scars. I mean emotional and mental scars. But no, firstborn son talk. You're the first. There's distance between you and your sibling, period. You will get, this is the talk I had with my firstborn son. I don't remember exactly what I'd messed up with him on. Or no, it wasn't a mess up with him. It was I saw a difference in how I was dealing with his younger brother than how I dealt with him. And if I saw it, I know even if he didn't realize it and think it consciously, he's absorbing it as well, and it can become a problem because it was a problem in my family. I saw my sister get treated better than I got treated at the same ages. So I addressed him, and here's the talk, Malachi. You're the first. You're going to be able to drive first. You're going to be able to get the cool stuff first, like video games and see your movies and all kind of stuff before your siblings. That also means we're going to mess up with you first. We're going to work with you and try our best and learn from our mistakes with you and your little brothers. And in our case, it was 2 sisters and a brother. Your siblings are going to have a different parent than you had. And we're sorry. That's life. And we will, well, I'll speak for myself now. I will always try to make sure I understand that I am dealing with you differently and work to not make it so different. So.
Yep.
Now, also, you want your first drink? Come see Uncle Charles. All right. Roll some dice.
Oh, my.